What's the time? Monsieur Balisong reviews the Telesto time. Henninger designs Telesto. The Ringy Duke herself. This is a high quality flipper oriented Balisong that it's really just top tier, and it shows it. So what are we going to do in a review? Well, we're going to show you the metrics, we're going to show you my opinions, and I'm going to just tell you what the hell I think about it. And of course I wanted to show you this really cool thing, embroidery little thing that came with it. Silky smooth. But that's enough of that. We don't need that out anymore. What we're going to look at is metrics. So starting off, we got ourselves the handle length, which in inches is roughly 5 3/4, and from tip of the blade to the end is roughly 10.5 inches. And of course I will have conversions for you centimeter folks who are smarter than us Americans. So next we have weight. What does this thing weigh? We have ourselves in ounces, 4.37, and grams are important too, 125 grams. Now, with the metrics out of the way, let's just talk about it. Make it personal. So this thing, most important thing to know about this, it smells like maple syrup. Okay, that's not the most important thing, but for some reason mine smells like maple syrup. I don't know if it's the oil he used, but it smells angelic. I guess we'll get into the pros and cons. Pro number 1, it smells like maple syrup. Sort of a joke pro, but if I would be lying if I said that didn't make me happy. I actually like the fact that it smells like that. I don't know if yours will. Products may vary. Pro number 2, grip. This jimping, you know I love me some jimping, right at the edge where you need it. Nowhere else. Right at the edge where you need it. And these holes are so simple. So classy and simple. No need to overcomplicate the handles with too many holes. Just enough so that you will always have grip. They're nice and long. You always have grip no matter where you're holding this thing. And the holes are cut in such a way that there's a little bit of smoothness to them, but there's also a bite to them, right? Where this machining occurs. It's not like a cheap piece of metal that was just cut and it cuts in your fingers. No. It's amazing ergonomics for a flipper. I love it. Beautiful. So, the third pro. In my humble opinion, that's a pro. Not many Balisongs have rings, and I love rings. The Reaper is the only other example that I've owned that has a ring. So you got yourself beautiful grip, jimping, maple syrup, and the ring. Cons? No cons, other than availability and price. Very hard to find these, and they're expensive. There may be some up on Blade HQ if you check, and you'll understand why they're up there. You're getting an insanely elite, high quality custom item made by one guy. So we'll get into the reviews, the numbers. Ergonomics, 9 out of 10. As I had said, jimping, these cutout holes. Ooh. The one thing keeping it from 10 would be, you know, machine patterns, like an EX10 or a Tsunami. And I think the version 3 is going to have that, so, yeah. Flippibility. We're just going to give that 10 out of 10. This thing carries very well. You do have to have large hands for this Balisong. If you have smaller hands, This may not be your thing. I have large hands perfectly, so this thing is perfect. My one complaint about the Tsunami is a little short feeling, and this thing blows it out of the water. So, Flip 10. Looks, gave that an 8 out of 10. Again, very classy and simplistic. Nothing pushing it over the edge, nothing blowing me away, but I love a Tonto. I love simple cutouts, nothing too complicated, and the jimping just shows attention to detail. 8 out of 10 for the looks. Materials and finish, 10 out of 10. You got S45VN blade steel, you got grade 5 titanium. Amazing attention to detail for the materials. Gives you a total score of 37 out of 40 for the Telesto. And that's my review of the Telesto. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.